Hey there, folks. I'm Joe Crawford of artlung.com. Today marks 25 years that I've been blogging at artlung.com/blog. Uh, and every day, pretty much, I go to CSSBattle.dev, do the daily target, record it, put it up on YouTube. So let's get right to it. Oh, hey. We got triangles. We got triangles galore. Oh, it's so wonderful. I think the way to start is we're going to put this dark color on the body tag, and we're going to create the minimal shape to enclose it. So 50, 60, 70, 80, and then the height is 220, I'm going to guess. 230, 240. All right, so that's our shape. So what are our choices? This is definitely one that makes me think, that does make me think about clip paths. That would be a possibility. But the simpler the clip path, the better. One thing that we might do that's kind of on the interesting side, and we'll do border of some different sizes. We'll do border solid, so red, border solid, 40 pixels, let's say. And then what if we do border color? I do false colors just because I want to see what I'm doing. Red, yellow, green, blue. What happens when we do that? Okay, so to make that work, we would be not doing exactly what I'm doing. So 30, 0, 80. So I'm going to increase this side to 120, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay. So this is what I'm trying to do. And if I increase the width of that border, 5, 6, great. And change the height. How about 0? At 0, this is what it looks like. So do we need different widths of those two borders? 60, 70, 60, 50, 60? Okay, so let's try two different numbers for border width. I'm not convinced this is the right way to do this, but, let me try things out here. 40, 50. And then what if we change that height to be 100? 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that's kind of interesting, right? We're able to get some of those shapes. I think this is the wrong approach for me. You might have success with it. I'm not a big fan. I don't like the different margins that we need to do here. I just like to do things a little more straightforwardly. All right. All that said, let's make triangles, I believe. And what did we do? 230, 240? 240. Okay. All right. Da, 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 da. So it's probably in thirds. So if we do clip path, so it's been a while since I've done a clip path solution, but maybe this is the right day to do that again. So I'm going to do 33%, 60 pixels, and then 66%, 0, and then 100%, no, 66%, 60 pixels. So let's see if that matches. I think that matches pretty well. So that's the shape that I've made. Now I need to do that a whole lot more. We got how many points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a lot of points, right? It doesn't make me love it. But it's possible that we can get it there. So let's 100%, 50%, and then 66%, and it's probably more like 67%. Um, but it probably we'll need to use pixel values. 200 pixels, 180, yeah, sure. And then we'll need 66%, 100%, and then we'll need 33%. Um, some lesser value. What? Oh no, it'll be 180 pixels again. Yeah. And then 0, 100%. And then 0, 0. This is what we made. So what's off about this? Let's make those 66% 67s, and that's slightly better. Not a lot better, but some better. We might be able to get away with it. Really, this is a thirds problem, right? So because it's in thirds, um, it's 66.66666. So what if we do that? It's a lot of characters, but these are the trade-offs that we reckon with when we do code golf, right? But to be an accurate set of thirds, even though it doesn't seem like it would be a big deal, that is a solution, and that matches pretty well. We don't have the edges, because and if I decrease, maybe we'll go with that. It does feel like a lot of characters. All right, so how do we do this triangle? To me, hey, you're all gonna laugh. Those of you who follow these videos, we're say, well, it's a conic gradient, of course. Conic gradient. Shocking. I know, I know, I know. It's going to be at 0, 50% from 30 degrees. It's going to be transparent to let the dark background show through. And I believe I think it's less than 90 degrees. We'll put 80 degrees. And then this color. And something is wrong. Oh, because from always goes after at in a conic gradient. All right, so there's my estimation for, it's not from 30, it's from 40, 50, 60, 40, 50, 51, 2, 3. Sure. And then this angle 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 74 degrees. And then I need to change the repeat on that, right? I need to make sure that it's at 0. And then I need to give it a width of probably 33.3%. Sure. And then repeat is only on the y-axis. And then I need a background color of that. Oh, and then because I have a background color now, I need to make this not transparent. I need to actually have it cover. So there it is. So that is a solution. Let's see if that's 100% met. It doesn't look like it to me. But I have 33.5%. So that's no good. I think I know that's going to be bad. That is a 100% match. It doesn't look. Let's just fix that. We'll just fix that. Don't tell anybody. 33.4, 0.5, 0.4, 0.3. Yeah, 33.3. And that's telling me that I'm at 100% match. Minify and unit replace, and we'll submit that. That's kind of fun. Those are all the polygons. But obviously, there's some interesting things to be done with triangles, right? The other thing that we could do is so. One of the things about clip path is that when you do a clip path, you don't get to use box shadows. That's frustrating. That would mean I would need to make extra elements. So if I made a bunch of these, so if I made a single triangle, could I get what can I get out of that? Do I want to do this a different way? Let's start from scratch. Let's start from scratch. All right. In this case, I'm going to make more elements. So I'm going to put the margins on this guy, on the first element. And what I'm going to do is presume that each of these triangles I'm going to make maybe it's 6 elements, each of which is a little bit different. Do I like that idea? I think I might like that idea. Okay. So what are we trying to make? I'm just going to make, I'm going to make this first triangle. And do I want to do like display flex on the body? So I need heights and widths. I think I am. Display flex. So what happens if we do a display flex, unset these margins? Oh, I'm probably going to need, it's going to be, so if I used like A elements, I would not have to zero out the margins, but I like to use the paragraph tag just because it's a block level element and we're not torturing things too much. So margin 0, height 100, width 50. And there's my element. Love it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put margins on the body. Margin 40, 0, 9, 8, 30. Okay, so we need to make it taller. 1, 10. How about a little wider? 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So now I want to, and I know it's pink. Clip path. We want a much easier clip path. 3-point clip path. 0, 0. Classic 100%, 50%, 0, 100%. That's how you get a triangle. Gorgeous. Love it. So when I make a new one, there it is. And another one, there it is. And if I make things wrap, I want flex wrap actually. Flex, wrap, wrap. So when I add 3 more, there they are. And this is all triangles, right? So can I make what I want out of this? It sure looks like I can. We're close. Oh, whoops, wrong color. Oh, yeah, there we go. So the first one and the fourth one are great. Let's flip the second and fifth ones backwards, B. So what's that look like? That's scale -1. So it's looking like for this, maybe I don't quite want all of that. Maybe what I want is to, so these two are the ones I don't necessarily need, right? Because they don't line up in quite the same way. So if that's the case, let's undo that, and then let's adjust these margins to make these wrap in a different way. Yeah. So maybe I need 5. So I'm going to delete. I think I need 5. Well, I know I need 4. So now I need to set margins on, so 0. So 30, 80, 30, 80. And so this one I want to go higher, 100. There it is. Can I get away with 90 and make it work? Yeah, I can make it work. Okay, so then I need the second, I need these to flip. And so that's that. I've got that much now. So what next? maybe this next one is version C, and I gotta do a bunch of different stuff for him, and I need two more. So C, let's say, I just need to move them around, right? So C is going to be translated 0 minus 100 pixels. There you go. 218. There it is. And then C plus C, his translate is a little different. Translate is 100 pixels minus 100 pixels. 8 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I've ruined this one, right? 100, there it is. Oh, wait, no, 80. 80, there it is. Okay, so that's 6 elements. So let's submit him, make sure we're 100% match. It looks like a good match. So there's two approaches: one clip path and a bunch of elements. The more complicated you make this clip path, oh, that's not at 100% match. I'm not seeing why that's no good. Well, it's not that it's no good. I mean, obviously I'm matching it here in Safari, but Chromium must have some slightly different ideas about where those things are placed. I might add to this margin. Essentially, I'm constraining the invisible margins over here to make sure that that wraps exactly how I want and things land where I want them to be. But it's not working. Not crazy about that. Not crazy about that at all. Because I can't see the error, right? And that makes it, a little less fun to deal with. I would need to move over into Chrome to make this solution work. Do I want to do another way? So I don't have confidence that in Safari I can make this work. I know if I go to Chrome I can make it work, but uh, this would be one for you to try if you want to like move that code. Check it out. That might be fun for you. The other thing that I could do is rather than do these as translates, I can say that C is position absolute, right? And say left 100, 160, and down 100. Oh, left. Oh, yeah. So I'm trying to put two numbers there. And top is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And then C plus C ends up being same left. No, not the same left. Left 200, 10, 20, 30, 40. And let's see if the Chrome backend likes that one. Maybe. That's another 99% match. So I think it's the edges where we got the edges of this clip paths here are just not quite doing what I expect in Chrome. Let's see, we got margin 0. Uh, Not great. Not my favorite thing. Um, what else can we do? Well, I think we satisfied it with the clip path, and we'll let it be at that. And I showed off some border techniques you could use. So if you did that, then you would probably need to add a mask or something to, probably with that same kind of conic gradient that we've got going on here. You would mask out, but you could have borders on either side of those sides. You still have to deal with this triangle over here. Eh. And then I've done solutions where each one of these is a conic gradient, right? So that's possible as well. Is that interesting? Oh, and then there's linear gradients. So if we did it as 3 elements, is there a way to do that that's nice? Like do a sawtooth grid? That's actually kind of worth knowing about. All right, I'm going for 3. Going for 3. That good idea? No, not really. So in principle, a linear gradient at an angle uh 40 degrees. I can't remember the angles now. No, for I not degrees. And then set a height, right? So this is the principle of the thing. Now I have numbers completely all wrong. So let's make a first element and move the margins here. Margin 30, 200, 10, or 0, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay. 72. There we go. Margins here 10, 20 to 30, 32, 32. I've forgotten the height again, 240. Okay, so now we've got this guy. So I think that we need 2 linear gradients to make this work. So actually, a conic gradient might make better sense since we've got a repeating scenario here. Conic gradient. And it's at the top, it's 100% wide, it's 50% tall, it's from 100 200 degrees at 100%, 50%. It's this color. I can't remember the angle. 78 degrees, and then transparent. So yeah, that's not right. It's close. Well, I don't know. Close is the right. 10, 20, 30, 31, 2, 3, and then 2, 3, 4, 74 degrees. So that's our first guy, right? So I make another one. And I guess I would want to do a display flex. Flex, wrap. Oh, no, I don't want to, I don't actually don't want to wrap, and I need a width. 60? Okay. I know. It's a lot of work. 60? No, it's a little wider. 80. Okay. And then we margin of 10, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So if we do it as 3 elements, what do we get out of that? So we have B and C versions of this. So B is flipped, scale -1, and then it actually has a background color of this color. Oh, no, that doesn't work. Is there a way to change that conic gradient so that it works for my purposes? I don't think there is. Not, or do I just need to say, ah, I wish I liked this better. I feel like I was on the track of something and then I wasn't. All right, so the conic gradient, yeah, that's no good. Okay, so what can I do? So I need to add a different, an additional piece of that because this is from 100%, 50%. Yeah, so it's here. That comes there. Maybe I need to set this as a variable var g, and then this is var g, and then a linear gradient, which is uh, transparent, this color, and then transparent, like that. Kind of, kind of ugly. And then C has a whole different conic gradient. C is a conic gradient that's that, but has a different background size, maybe. Background size is 100% or is auto. Yeah, that's a way. Let's see if that's 100%. I bet that's another 99.9% business. But this is another way to approach it. So I don't know. That's 100% match too. Minify unit replace. Okay, we've done two successful approaches. Um, make of that what you will. Uh, Triangles are super fun. The other thing we could do, we could have made these triangles and then rotated them. Like that's a way to do it as well. But this was fun. 30-minute long, two working solutions and two additional approaches. One of which we sort of followed through and didn't get to 100%, and then the border thing that I showed you off. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing these. These are super fun for me to do. I enjoy these puzzles a great deal. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Sorry it was so long, but it's fun. Hope you're having a good day. Go out and make a website. Hey, start a blog. Hey, blogs are fun. Have a great day. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other.